Welcome to Startups. I'm your host, Aiden Spark. Today on Startups, imagine trading a life of courtroom victories for a journey into the uncharted territories of psychedelic therapy, only to face financial ruin. Today, we uncover how Ronan Levy transformed from a lawyer into a pioneer, risking everything to heal others, and the shocking twist that tested his vision, a lesson you can use to pursue your own uncharted path. The gavel falls with a sharp crack, another victory. But as Ronan Levy stands in the mahogany-lined courtroom, his perfectly pressed suit feels like a straitjacket. Success surrounds him, yet something deeper gnaws at his soul. You know that feeling when everything looks perfect on paper, but your heart screams for something more authentic. That restless energy that whispers, there must be more than this. The rhythmic click of the court reporter's keyboard provides a mechanical backdrop to Ronan's internal struggle. His colleagues see a rising star in corporate law, but his eyes keep drifting to the window, seeking escape. The fluorescent lights cast harsh shadows across case files that represent victories without meaning. Perhaps you felt it too, that suffocating weight of expectations, the golden handcuffs of a path chosen for security rather than passion. Young Ronan never fit the mold. While other kids played sports, he spent hours in his family's garden, fingers deep in soil, fascinated by how things grew and changed. The memory of those peaceful moments stands in stark contrast to the sterile courthouse corridors. That childhood connection to growth and transformation would later shape his revolutionary approach to healing. But first, he had to break free from the cage he'd built around himself. Law school taught him to think in black and white, but Ronan's mind constantly searched for colors between the lines. In client meetings, while others focused on precedents and procedures, he found himself wondering about the human cost of corporate victories. His analytical mind, once praised for its precision, began questioning everything. The question landed like a seed in fertile soil. His first venture into entrepreneurship came through an unlikely door, the cash for gold business. It was profitable but felt hollow. Then came cannabis, as Canada began embracing medical marijuana. Here was something different, a chance to help people while building a business. But even as Canvas RX grew successful enough to attract Aurora Cannabis's attention, Ronan sensed he was still just scratching the surface of what healing could be. It started with a casual conversation about psilocybin therapy, the way people's eyes lit up when describing their experiences. The profound shifts in perspective that seemed to accomplish in hours what years of traditional therapy couldn't touch. For the first time, Ronan felt the pieces of his journey clicking into place. You've probably experienced this too, that moment when seemingly random events suddenly reveal themselves as stepping stones to your true purpose. The first field trip clinic wasn't just a medical facility. It was a rebellion against the cold, clinical environments that dominated mental health treatment. Soft lighting replaced fluorescent glare. Natural materials and calming art created a sanctuary where healing could unfold naturally. The sound of gentle water features replaced the harsh buzz of institutional lighting. Every detail was chosen to create an environment where transformation felt possible. This wasn't just about providing therapy, it was about reimagining what mental health care could be. If you're enjoying Startups, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, Become an Innovation Engine. Steal exact frameworks of billion-dollar breakthroughs like Netflix and Tesla. Now, back to the episode. But pioneering a revolution comes at a cost. Regulatory hurdles loomed like mountains. The medical establishment viewed psychedelic therapy with skepticism. Investors demanded rapid growth, while Ronan fought to maintain the integrity of his vision. You might recognize this struggle, the tension between scaling a dream and preserving its soul. Each victory seemed to birth new challenges. Yet amid the struggles came moments of profound validation. A patient emerges from a session, tears streaming down their face, describing a breakthrough that years of traditional therapy couldn't achieve. They say, echoing Ronan's own journey from constraint to liberation. These moments became anchors, reminding him why he'd chosen this unconventional path. Success brought its own complications. As Field Trip expanded, the pressure to prioritize profits over purpose intensified. Board meetings became battlegrounds between different visions of the company's future. The very growth that validated their approach threatened to compromise it. Sometimes the hardest part of pursuing a dream is protecting it from those who want to help it grow. The financial storms hit hard. Clinics that had been sanctuaries of healing faced closure. The sound of packing boxes replaced the gentle music of therapy sessions. Yet even as the physical manifestations of his vision contracted, something larger had been set in motion. Field Trip had shown what was possible, inspiring others to imagine new approaches to mental health. Patient testimonials continued to pour in, each one a testament to lives transformed. Even as the business faced restructuring, the impact remained undeniable. Ronan had done more than build a company. He'd helped legitimize a new paradigm of healing. Sometimes our greatest contributions come not from our successes, but from our willingness to try something radically different. Today, Ronan Levy stands on a TED stage instead of in a courtroom. The same analytical mind that once parsed legal precedents now helps shape the future of mental health treatment. His journey from corporate lawyer to psychedelic therapy pioneer carries a powerful message. Your perceived limitations, the very things that make you feel like an outsider, might be your greatest gifts. What cage have you built around yourself? What whispers of possibility are you ignoring in favor of security? Ronan's story challenges you to question whether your current path serves your highest purpose. Perhaps, like him, your greatest contribution will come not from following established routes, but from having the courage to forge new ones. Remember, it's not about abandoning your skills, but redirecting them towards something that ignites your soul. Your unique combination of experiences, even those that seem to constrain you, might be precisely what's needed to create meaningful change in the world. The question isn't whether you're capable of transformation. The question is, are you brave enough to begin? On the next episode of Startups, Ronan's story showed us the bumpy path of building a psychedelic therapy empire, but what happens when the mission shifts from clinics to your living room? What if I told you the next innovator decided accessibility was the key, not just for the privileged few, but for everyone battling mental health? This week is all about startups in psychedelic therapy, and trust me, you won't want to miss our next episode. Imagine a world where relief is just a dose away, delivered with compassion and cutting-edge tech. This founder took on the challenge, stared down the skeptics, and built a company on the promise of hope. The truth about affordable mental health care is coming, and it's more revolutionary than you think. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course. Become an innovation engine. 7 days, $7 billion frameworks. Transform from idea person to startup innovator by learning the exact playbooks that built Netflix, Tesla, and SpaceX. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/su. Thanks for watching.